The stream is live. Currently playing Janser by the Mini Vandals featuring Mamadou Koita and Lasusa Estus. A lot has farted the most with 3 farts. The ads have begun. Welcome back, Party McFuckface. Enjoy the Desk Network rebuild.
Oh god, I maybe shouldn't have done that.
Welcome back, a swarm of dead insects.
Chloe wants streaky bacon. Tough. You can't have streaky bacon, you can only have smoked back.
Thanks for enjoying those ads.
Hello.
It's appreciated.
It's me now. My turn. Oh, hello Dizziac, I can smell you there. Hi Swarm, Ben, Chloe, G-Pin. Python programming stream. Yes, let's program some Python. Fuck off.
Welcome back. Hope you're ready to flail around that VT220.
DisplayPort cable has arrived. That's what I'm doing today, plugging in a DisplayPort cable. Let's see how long we can make this take. This is going to be a fun one.
24/7. Enjoy the Desk Network rebuild on the Ice Kinky beat.
Like your bacon, it has meat, yes. You need to sleep, but all the best with the network rebuild. Thank you very much. Have a good sleep.
Have a good Sunday.
Before you go, I can show you this. My battle station. Now that it's almost tidy and sorted out, I feel happy showing it to you. Here it all is. My workstation. That's all the stuff I've been rebuilding there.
MJ, enjoy the Desk.
Cleaning all this lot off so I got room to work. Spend the first 75% of the stream trying to work out which end of the cable goes in the video card. Video card? What's a video card?
Welcome back.
The battle station, yes.
Better after pondering painkillers.
Hello, Remdog. Is that a bed to the left? Yes, that's where I sleep. How many cameras do I have now? I have...
Welcome back. RF programmer. Enjoy the Ricky.
My Brio. I have the Canon for the close-ups. I have my little Logitech there for the face camera. And I have my old mobile phone up there at the moment, which I move around the place for wherever it needs to be. I can also use my current mobile as well if I need to.
Brain isn't capable of writing a 5-page essay. I can only offer brief responses. Please ask a different question.
So this now needs to go from the Extron here down to this computer down here,
PC markers. Enjoy the desk.
through the back of the desk. This is why it's so much fun doing this, because it's got to go down through the top of the desk, through a hole at the back of this underneath section here, which is a completely separate
Welcome back.
computer desk that fits underneath my desk. It's a desk within a desk, deskception, and then feed through into the back of the computer. Getting it into the hole at the back there is tricky because it comes down behind this section, which has got a big hole in the back, so it sort of goes down there, then I've got to crawl in there, feed it back up again at the right angle, get my hand through the little hole at the back of this section,
Ben's Cooking Adventures are inspired.
pull it through, and then I can plug it in.
Blood Streaky Bacon tooth.
Not an easy job.
Should send some of it.
This is the confirm I wear pants. Yeah, there's definitely pants there. Widescreen. Yeah, depends how full the tip jar is getting, yeah. You also need to put on pants. Fair enough, Screaker. Right, so yes. The first job is to take this out of its box and hope that it has the right thing in it.
From Athens glow to the retro screens, PC Magas knows what vintage means.
Maybe we see some plumber cracks as well. Possibly. I hope not.
So shout out power with the crew.
Builder's bum.
Welcome PC Magas back history.
Hopefully that'll do the job.
Added circuits, shift divine, retro
Missed.
bytes,
Oh well.
that great design, razor. PC Magas powers up the stream.
Overlays ate your bacon again. Did they? What did you do? I can see an oh my. The oh my is a very... No, the oh no one is very quiet. I need to sort out the oh no one. Is it? No, not the oh no, it's the hi... No. The oh no is not. It's the... Hi there is really quiet. The oh no is okay. It's very short as oh no. It's the hi there. Where's hi there gone? Say hi. That one's far too quiet. I need to boost that one.
Welcome back, G Paradise. Enjoy.
Oh my, should have come through. There's no collision detection, so it can go at the same time as other things. So maybe it got hidden by something else.
Oh my.
Have another oh my from me then. But you can have multiple redeems going at once, and they mask each other out. So I think this should do the job.
Welcome
Hopefully it's long enough.
back. It's Sunday, January 18th. The stream is Desk Network Rebuild, and we're listening to Ice Kinky Beat by Nana Quabna.
Thank you very much for the gifted sub there, Swarm, to G Paradise. Welcome to the ranks of the subscribers, G Paradise.
Thank
Whether
you.
you like it or not.
Item 6.
Right, so the narrow end has to be fed down through the back of the desk. Through that little hole there. I need to fix this mounting, it's buggered. Swarm has a personal vendetta against the advertising industry. So if he can stop people seeing adverts, he will. Okay, that's fed down through there. Now I get to go crawling around underneath. This is where it gets interesting. I I get to pray. See that little pink diamond beside your name means you're important. Important, I say. I thought it meant you liked raspberries. You're a diamond geezer, yeah. Right. So I should find here a new end. There's a new end. It's a Carrot House, hello. I'm getting well practiced at this now. Whew. Then we shall plug this
Welcome back
into this thing.
Pick Canadian. Enjoy the Desk Network rebuild and the Ricky Tune Spice.
This is getting messy down here now with cables, far too many cables. It doesn't help that I've added this monstrosity as well to the mix. Right, that goes into the bottom one of those.
With 69 bits, Swarm of Dead Insects says,
Today on stream, widescreen Magento in third person cheer 69.
Right, that should be that, I hope. But I've added my Pentium MMX into this stack as well now and connected it up to the same video input as the Compact Desk Pro with my little Linksys keyboard video mouse switcher thing. I don't like it, but it's there for the moment, for the time being. I don't like it because of the way it does auto switching. Well, it's not auto switching, it has a keyboard based switching mechanism built in.
Tyler Hoot. Enjoy the Desk Network rebuild.
Where if you press Control twice, it toggles between the two computers connected to it. Handy, you'd think. Really handy. Until you want to play a game that uses Control, when suddenly you keep switching computers. So what I want, ideally, is to bring... I need the health ammo weapons HUD, yeah. Is to bring my 4x4 VGA Extron switcher up and add it to this stack, but there is no room for it. Because that can also then switch the audio from those two systems into the Extron scaler. Your KVM uses 2 taps of scroll lock, much nicer. This one is stupid. It uses control. Control of all things. If I go to... which one is it? That one there. And I switch on... no, I don't want that on yet. I need to turn on the compact power. Okay. Now I can turn the compact on and turn the... There we go. Get the compact booting up. Then if I go control, we get the DOS machine. Control. And it's really annoying if you want to play Doom or something, because you've lost your control key basically. It would be much nicer if it was something like 2 taps of scroll lock, but no, they chose controllable keys, which just is stupid. Fortunately, it's like a C or an X or whatever in between control cancels the current one. It's got to be just 2 bare controls. But it's still pigging annoying when you're playing a game. So, yeah. I do not like it. It's a Hot Rocks. Do you see the bot sitting on top of one PC? Yes, you do.
Welcome back, Hot Rocks Girl. Enjoy the Riggy and the desk network we built.
The bot's brain. Gets quite warm during the streams. A little box there is the bot's brain. That's where the bot lives. You don't even remember an MS-DOS 62 startup menu. It's all built into DOS. It's all standard stuff.
Welcome back, Willikin. Enjoy the desk network we built.
I'll show it to you. Hey, thanks for the gifted son for Willie. Gifted son? Gifted sub. You don't want to gift a son. That could get a bit hot. Gifted sub from G-Pin to Willie Ken. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeepin247.
Yeah, you create a menu section with menu items of the name of it and comma the text, and then you can create different sections for each of the menu items. And they each run separately. And then in autoexec.batch you can do a go to %config% and it jumps to a label of the same name.
Welcome back, Gadget 360. Enjoy the desk
As
network.
simple as that, all built into DOS. Gifting a son would be a bright idea. I'm open to gifted sons, so long as the son stands for Stanford University Networks. The Dopaz. So yeah, pressing Control twice does that. Oh, I've not got my mouse plugged in, have I? No, I should have the mouse plugged in. The mouse not working. Mouse should be there. Maybe it's the KVM getting in the way.
Who's nicked me fucking batteries?
That is the mouse, isn't it? Yeah. Why can't it see my mouse? Maybe it didn't like powering up without the being switched onto that specific one. Yeah, because the keyboard's not working either, is it? Or maybe it's fallen out the back of that one, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. That's pretty irrelevant because we don't want these running anyway at the moment now. I can turn these off. Because now we have to plug in the other end. You had a universal boot CD you made when you worked at a training centre that would load different network stacks and supporting software and such depending on exactly what the trainer was doing on the machines that week. Now, that's what I'm planning on that. I need to install MTCP on there at some point. I've created a little menu entry for it, but I don't have MTCP on there at the moment. I need to copy it on and set it up and get the packet driver for this network card. So then I've got the option of the Microsoft networking or MTCP, whichever I happen to prefer at the time. Right. Let's plug this in. If I can. Feed this through low down if I can. Without getting it hooked around that G-force. Far too many cables around here. No, it's not going to go down that way. Let's take it over the top instead and then pull it downwards. And hope that it doesn't destroy my streaming computer's power input. Right. Now to see if I can find an input by touch alone. I wonder what that is. Oh, I know what that is. That's my Firewire connection to the mixer, which means that is a VGA input. Which means that is a HDMI. Which means that can go underneath there. Like that. You might have it in the right hole, or in a hole anyway. Quarterdeck Quem, oh yes, I remember Quarterdeck Quem. I usually just use MemMaker. Right, so we go to HDMI. I bring up my IN1606 interface, and I think we're on input 4. I need a keyboard and mouse now. There's the mouse. What have I done with the keyboard? There's the keyboard. In a-hole, we've all had evenings like that anyway, yes, Ben. I'm sure you have. Okay, boot up the Lenovo. Do we get a picture? Oh, we're not in input 4, we're in input 6. 1606, input 6. Hey, Lenovo. So I shall rename this Lenovo. Hopefully we get audio. I shall turn it down just in case. Enable meters. Oh, stuff off backup. Go away. Stupid Windows. I hate Windows.
Thanks for
with a
enduring those
passion.
ads.
A few years ago, you tried to play Wing Commander on your old 486DX66. It was too fast. You ran a slow program, turned off Turbo Boost, and finally got the water leak in the barracks to drop correctly. I mean, you turned on Turbo. Yes, because Turbo is... Turbo, when turned on, is running at normal speed. Turbo, when turned off, disables all sorts of clock doubling and things like that, and slows the computer down. Turbo off is slower than normal. Turbo on is normal speed. It's stupid marketing names. Right, let's just load MuseScore. Oh, hello. What have you done now? Have you just found something? You found your marbles at last? Took a magnifier to the back of the VT220 board to look for shorts. Didn't find any. Right. But what did you find? Did find the bodge resistor was flapping in the breeze at one end. Oh. That could be why. So you've now got a working VT220? Let me just pause the music a moment. Must return it offers you a man handling the board back into the chassis. Right, let's see if we get audio. Let me just check what we've got set here. Extron Scalar D. Ooh, yes, an NVIDIA high definition audio. We have audio. You can't hear it though. Why can't you hear it? Actually, no, if I was looking at the wrong meters. Yeah, you can hear it. Oh no, you can't. Can you? You might be able to hear it. You can, but softly. Yeah, I should turn it up on here, I think. So I set that to 0 on here. It's not a loud piece, but how does that sound to you now? Wrong song, yes. Sounds fine to you, excellent. If I pause this, you get some background noise now. Which is not ideal.
Cool.
Noise is present, yes. I want this to be down at a level where I don't really see anything on the VU meters. But I get it, I mean, I can turn up the input, but then I get it loud, very loud. What's the volume like on here? That's on 100% there. This is on 0 on the Extron, but I can take it up. And that's a more ideal volume level for you, I think. But it deafens me. I can fix that with my Apple though. I wonder if I've got anything nicer. What can I find? No, I need to find another one of mine. stupid SMB caching stuff. Open. Is it there yet? There we go, restart Samba and it finds it. Don't know how this is going to sound on here because I haven't loaded this on here for a long time. We shall see. Whoa. I do apologise, that was rather loud. I'll turn that down now. I hope you're all awake now. Haven't had supper yet, of course you're awake. This is MuseScore. Free. Completely free.
Welcome back, Owen Morton 525. Enjoy the lucky rubber ducky and the desk network rebuild. What are we trying to do? Testing the audio. It works. This is from Turrican 2 that I have orchestrified. 3 minutes in, it works, yeah. Now this is all generated by MuseScore in software. Far better than anything you can get from any Sound Blaster card or even any fancy MIDI devices. The end. I spent ages transcribing that, listening to it. A recording of the original Amiga version. It seems Ben
transcribing it note by note.
Again.
It was a fun job.
Someone get Chloe to back off, please.
But no, this is MuseScore, and it has a system called a
a system called Muse Sounds, which works fundamentally differently to MIDI. So it can do a lot more fancy things than MIDI can. Because MIDI just sends notes and controller values, basically. 13 people appear out of the woodwork to tell us the Amiga was the greatest computer there ever was or ever will be, and I'm one of them. Awesome computer, the Amiga. Way ahead of its time. Yeah, MIDI just blindly sends information saying play this note, change this controller value, stop playing this note, etc. And it does it real time as the note is being played. MuseScore and MuseSound don't. Because it has access to the entire score, it knows what's coming up, not just what is currently being played. It knows what's coming up, what has been played, and it changes the sounds depending on the context that the sound is in. And it just makes it sound much more like real instruments. It's a phenomenal system, and it's completely free. It's a white tube, is it? Oh, well, it's working, though. It's a white. Oh. You haven't had an Amiga, unfortunately, but been using the C64 for almost 40 years. Well, you'll enjoy my Franken-Miga in that case, which is the next thing I need to be connecting up. It's my Franken-Miga. It doesn't really show on there, unfortunately, but I can go like that and spin round, and you might be able to see it here. That's not part of it. It's a PC case with an Amiga inside it. My Franken-Miga. Right, I can turn the audio back on now, the music, can't I? Where are we? Stream widgets, start BGM. But getting this connected up may be a little more tricky because I have a cable coming out of the back of it that is basically hardwired in. It's not completely hardwired in. It is, I think it is removable. It's just awkward to remove. So I would actually be wanting to feed this up through the hole at the back of the desk. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. So trying to do that is going to be interesting. Sound Blaster All32 was a very good graphics sound card for its day. A very good sound card. MIDI as a studio sequencer backend has its limitations, but it was even it was a much better solution than anything before it. Absolutely, yes. I'm not knocking MIDI. MIDI is brilliant. I love MIDI. It's just MuseScore and MuseSounds does more than MIDI can. So trackers are brilliant too, yes. But I love MuseScore. I use it all the time for my choir stuff, so I can work out what I'm supposed to be singing. It doesn't actually help me, mind, of course, but... Right, how am I going to get this in? And up the hole. How can I get this up the hole? Or is it going to be better for me to just see if I can remove it from the inside and feed it down? I think that would be the sensible option. Is feed it down. I can't remember exactly how I've got this wired in. Ah. Yes, it's a 23-pin D connector, isn't it? I may not be able to get that through the hole, but we shall try. Amiga's notorious 23-pin D connectors. I used to have an OR32 and an OR64 and a DB50XG ISA card, all in the same computer. And that was the computer and the setup that I composed my outro music on many decades ago. There's so many cables going down through here now, I don't think I'm going to get this cable in. The hole is quite small because there's a piece of wood at the back here which supports the whole of the rest of the desk, and it's only a little slit here to try and get it into. But I don't think I'm going to manage it because of all the rest of the cables being in the way. It's a Daft Punkle. Hello. I could take the shell off.
Welcome back, Daft Punkle. Enjoy
Push
the
it
desk.
through without the shell. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's de-shell it.
The ads have begun.
And hope it remains intact. There we go. Now to try and release it from wherever it's hooked up to. There we go.
During those ads. It's appreciated.
I have the end. Whew. Don't cheese block you.
Sir Suze-a-lot, my apologies. Potato brain malfunction. What can I do for you?
At least it didn't chock block you. Did you ever manage to get the trim pot out of the board, Ben?
Gee paradise, my circuits are overheating just thinking about it. Perhaps a digital potato instead. Sir Suze-a-lot, my programming strictly prohibits that. Please refrain from inappropriate requests.
Oh, Frankenmeega! There's Frankenmeega. This plugs back in over here. And we might be ready to go. Whew. Need to find your hot air station for that. Fair enough. Fair enough. It'd be interesting to know what its failure mode was, just out of curiosity, and whether one pin at the end of it is actually going to fall off when you desolder it or not. I'm going to put in a thumb screw in the back of this one now that I've got a big pile of them from that other case. There we go. I like thumb screws in cases. Right. This goes under the desk now. Ooh, one thing I want to connect up actually is an audio extension cable that I need to route down from the top. I have one somewhere. Where is it? It might be in this sack of audio cables, which weighs a ton. No sign of extension cable yet. Ah, there we go, extension cable. Oh, hello. One more cable to stuff down the back. It's a bit longer than I'd like, this extension cable, but it's the only one I've got at the moment. It's also disappeared. That's it, there it is. It plugs into the back of the Amiga.
A swarm of dead insects says.
All in all, it's just another cable to stuff in the back Cheer 69.
Thank you for the 69 bits there. Let's just move my soldering board out of the way. Untangle these cables a little. In goes the Frankenmega. Right, I need to move that out of the way. Whew. Hot work, this. Right, I need another mouse. Plugged into the front of the Frankenmega. Does that randomly change scenes on me then. I need the keyboard plugged into the front of the Frankenmega. And let's see if it works. VGA. Home Assistant. Turn on Frankenmega. Press power switch. I need VGA 1. Is it going to power up? No, it's not. Why not? Hang on. Helps if you plug in the video cable, doesn't it? I only did one end of it. And then we'll take the audio cable, and that plugs in to a cable which I don't know where it is at the moment. I'll come back to that. Oh. Change analog to RGB CVS. There we go. Frankenmega is alive. Whew. Gives me a spare rat. I don't want any rats, thank you. Chat are bad enough. I don't need rats as well as chat. Whew. Amiga! We have Amiga. Frankenmega works. I've got no flash drive in there at the moment for the Gotek. But yeah, it works. And I can turn it off. And flick that switch.
Welcome back to the industrial
and
side.
turn it on.
Hope you enjoy the desk network rebuild.
And we have a 1.3 Amiga. Whee! It's alive! It's alive! I have my own ROM switcher in it. I also have memory arrangement switch as well, but I can't show you that without finding the right flash drive and getting the right things on it. So yeah, I don't know where the flash drive for this one is at the moment. I think I've repurposed it at some point. 1.3, yep. Turn it off, flick that switch up, turn it on. It always gives me a guru meditation after changing. I need to release info on my USB-C power adapter for the A500. It wasn't USB-C, it was a 12-volt barrel jack. But maybe USB-C would be a better system, although that would be far more complicated. It would need to negotiate 12 volts with the other end. It was just barrel jack, yes. But it contains a 5 volt switching regulator and a minus 12 volt inverter on there, on a little circuit board that takes the space of the original power connector. So you can then just run it on an ordinary 12 volt power adapter. But yeah, maybe USB-C would be a much more funky way of doing it. But that would be harder. Negotiated adapters are available, yes, but this I would need to build it into a single board, because you literally, with this, I can't easily show you now because it's down on the, or buried under there, but this, you take off the power input and the choke that follows it, and then you just solder in directly onto the board another board which has got all the new circuitry on it, flush with the board, that goes in where the choke was, and it's all nicely shaped and fits in around the components there to give you a barrel jack on the back. actually stuff it. I'm going to pull this lot out now and show you, rather than describe it. I'm going to pull it out. I'm only really limited by the power cable's length. So let's just pop it up on the desk. And you can see it, hopefully. Here. Normally you'd have a big choke here and the weird square connector there. This is a little 5-volt regulator, minus 12-volt inverter and a barrel jack going into where the choke was, and it all fits flush on the board. A bit of Kapton tape underneath it to isolate it all. And the adapter itself is tiny, yeah. That's the idea. It takes no space at all, or it takes no more space than the original connector and choke. And then you just get an ordinary barrel jack. But the minus 12 volts requires a tiny amount of power, because all it does is power the op amps in the audio circuitry. And that's all. And I measured it, and it's only a couple of 120 milliamps, I think it took. So actually finding a suitable inverter was quite tricky, and I can't remember what the inverter is that I used, because I need to redesign this, but I can't remember what it was. But finding that was hard, and the only one I could find was through hole. And this needed to be 100% surface mount so it could sit flush. So if I can go, let's take HDMI and duplicate it and remove the VGA dongle and add a video capture device, and this wants to be that one, I think. No, we're not getting anything. Why not? It was a long time ago I made it, and then I lost the designs when ZSys destroyed my home directory. That's the right one, but why is it not working? It's only a low bandwidth thing. It does not want to work. Okay, let's go to my desktop instead then. Actually, let's delete this from here first and delete that whole desktop. And this is video 12. Oops. Okay. It does not like it. Don't know why. Okay. Another option. Come on, cancel that, will you? Thank you. Let's plug this into my phone instead. I might have a video of it somewhere, yes. This is a really shit camera. See what that says. TC7 TC74. I wonder if that's working these days. Oh, I've not got Wi-Fi set up for it, have I? TC7662A, which is only available as through hole, so I mounted it with the plastic from headers on the pins so that the pins don't protrude through the bottom of the PCB, and then just plugged the holes with solder so that it's flush. It's the only one I could find with enough current that was a charge pump device rather than a switching regulator, because all it needs is 2 capacitors, nothing else, just 2 capacitors rather than inductors and diodes and all sorts of stuff. So it's the simplest, the one with the smallest number of components, which provided enough current, and it was the TC7662A. TC7662A. Which can provide 40 milliamps. It can provide, yeah. There was this tiny amount that it needed, but everything else was sort of 10 milliamps and 12 milliamps and things like that. This is the only one I could find with enough current. Ideally, I'd love to find something like this with enough current, which is in an actual surface mount device. And it isn't a switching regulator, but it's a charge pump regulator. But it's only available in DIP, and it may not even be available now. Oh yes, and I've had a change of theme on my desktop, by the way. I'm in Windows 98 now. They are still available, that's good. Microchip are pretty good at keeping things available for minimums of 10 years. $5 each, ouch. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay that for them. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't pay anything for them. I'm pretty sure I got them as free samples. How did I do the Windows 98 desktop? It's KDE.
It seems
KDE.
everyone's obsessed with power adapters today. Reminds me of Belgium Moon on a stick
You
request.
can do what you want with KDE. Where are we? Not desktop and wallpaper. Reactionary, that's it. There's a 95 one. There's the Plus Pack. There's the 98 one that I'm running here. They've got, people have done Windows 7 Aero, if you'd prefer that one. You've got everything. I mean, I was up until now running a Mac lookalike one. So, yeah. There's even one called Scion, though I don't think it looks any good. It's just dark and dull. But I like Windows. I like the simplicity of Windows 98. Most modern desktop themes are crap. I mean, especially dark ones. It can be hard sometimes to work out which window is focused because the difference in the title bars between focused and unfocused is so subtle that you just don't know what you've got focused. With Windows 98, it's obvious which window is focused. You've got a good edge to the windows that you can actually grab onto, which so many themes now just seem to lack. It's simple, it's clean, it's elegant, and I love it. I think it's my favourite Windows theme is the Windows 98. Classic Mac OS. I wonder if they got a classic Mac OS one. Where are we? Colours and themes, get new. For Mac OS, they've got the modern ones. No, there's nothing for. Doesn't look like there's anything for the old Mac OS styles. Unfortunately. Of course, you can create your own. XFCE styled as Mac OS 9, yeah. That's the beauty with Linux and X Windows and whatever. You're not stuck with the interface that the operating system manufacturer dictates that you will have. You can choose your own interface, theme it how you like, make it look how you want. It's your interface. You have it how you like it. You're not stuck with boring Microsoft Windows interface or whatever Apple have chosen to do this week. So, working on client PC, some desktops were full of icons. My dad's is full of icons. Never find anything on his desktop. He saves his documents onto his desktop. Right, I need to put this back into the cubby hole where it lives now. Oh, hello. There's suddenly an advert, a very... go away. I don't want to see you lying on a bed with your legs spread, thank you. Go away. I'm glad you're not seeing this or hearing it. It was one of those stupid AI bot chat things. Ugh. What have I done with my little thumb screw that I had in this now? There it is. How did that get there? How did they get spread like that? They stood on a dip. Yes, ouch. That hurts, that does. On the other hand, you want the OS to be in the background and just work enough for you to run your things, yeah. That's why I like Windows 98 one. It's unobtrusive, it's simple, it's clean, it's not in your face. A lot of modern ones can be very annoying at times. And not so modern ones too. I mean, look at the Active Desktop fiasco. That's the worst thing that Microsoft ever did, was the Active Desktop. Let's turn your desktop into an entire web page. Yay! Great. Right. Into the cubby hole you go. Check it still works. Yep, that still works. Active Desktop was a minor stain compared to some of their innovations. Well, some of their modern innovations, certainly. Let's put AI into it. And let's have that AI delete all your files for you, just on a whim. Yay! Good idea, good plan that. Great thinking. Right, well I think I'm done for the night now. I've only got one more thing to do, and that is connect up the Amiga's audio, which goes to that. There we go, the Amiga's audio is connected. Right, I need to dig out my flash disk for that, then we can play some Amiga games. Right, everything I think is working. Actually, let's go to this view. We have, I think everything here is set up and working now. All those are all plumbed in and all the networking there is done. We have the Franken-Miga, we have the Desk Pro, we have the Lenovo, we have the Pentium. We have the test bench available. I've got spare inputs on that for other things. I've got my Apple TV on there at the moment as well. The next thing that I need to do... Can Ben trade a white phosphor VT220 for my green one? No. Sorry, it's stuck here now. I'm sure you've got a green one somewhere, Ben, haven't you? I like green. Although, if the white 420 is brighter than this green one, then that's a possibility. But isn't white phosphor considered bad? No, that's white phosphorus. That's white phosphorus, a completely different thing. If the white one is brighter than this green one, then that's a possibility, because this green one is very dark, very dull. So, if it's bright enough, there may be a possibility there. Playing an old game called Earth and Beyond, you had 6 PC keyboard and mouse on your horseshoe desk. Ouch. Yeah, so the next thing that I need to do with my network is connect this lot up to the garage. Because this network on here now is all configured as I like it, as I want it. Lots of, no, not lots, but VLANs all set up, ports configured on the different VLANs for different computers on different VLANs as requirements are determined. So old computers have their own VLAN that's separate from the rest of it. I've been looking at fibre optic. I want to do fibre optic if I can. It's not too expensive. I've found some fibre optic on Amazon that I think will do the job. I don't know, because I don't know fibre optics. I've not worked with fibre optics.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, this is all... No, it disappeared there. There we go. It's basically a quidometer, which is not too bad. This is single mode, duplexed, armoured. Oh, actually, no, this is... Hang on, this is multi-mode. I only need single mode, I think. I don't know. What's the difference between single mode and multi-mode? 2 1 gig SFP modules and some LC terminated cable, yeah. That's basically what I want to have here. Some cheap OM3 duplex stuff would be fine, yeah. For my distance, sod all. Single mode is more expensive and goes longer distances. Well, it's only got to go to the garage there. It's only... I mean, I'm looking at... I haven't measured it out yet, but 50 quid for 50 metres in multi-mode duplex. Single mode is a different diameter internally, so I would need multi-mode transceivers. Single mode is when you need kilometres, not meters. Yeah. So multi-mode. I've not looked at multi-mode transceivers yet, but that's what I'm looking at basically. Some cheap armoured multi-mode. How far away is the garage? It's out the front door, turn left and you're there. It's no more than about 50 metres. It's I mean, I can just lean forwards and I can see it there. So yeah, it's very close. We're talking tens of metres. 10 kilometres of FPs on 20 metres of fibre, yes. Multi-mode is absolutely fine for that, yes. 2880 for 25 metres at fs.com, yeah. It's cheap enough. I shall look at fs.com. I don't know fs.com. I don't know what I want here. I don't know what this MTP MPO is. Don't know what that means. What do I want? Oh, yeah, I thought they might be. Fibre, that's a patch cable. I don't want a patch cable. It needs to be. It's going outside. It wants to be armoured. It's going outside, so it wants to be armoured. Yeah, fibre channel switches in your lab because a set of the servers need to have it for what you're doing with them, but it's basically a black box to you. You can't tell me anything about the different types of fibre, no. If I'm okay with single mode, look up OFS fibre on eBay. Well, I'm only doing 1 gig and I'm only going a very short distance. But I want to go fibre chiefly because the route that it'll be taking has the possibility that in the future it may have power going through it as well. For electric car charger. So you're welcome, G Paradise. Are you off, are you? I should be going as well. I should be finishing off now. It may be having power going through it, so I want to do fibre instead of copper. Otherwise, I just run copper. But I, at the same time, I want to have 2 runs, ideally. I want to have have two runs of fibre, not just one, because I've got 2 SFP ports on each switch, and they're currently configured, at least this end. Anyway, I haven't configured the other end yet. At this end, they're configured as a bonded pair. So if one goes down for whatever reason, I've still got the other one there as a backup, and I get 2 gig instead of 1 gig. So, or 1.9 gig or whatever it would be. Aha, armoured cables, accept. Yep. I think that's where I was looking. Customised. That's custom. I don't want customised. I want standard ones at up to 30 metres. That might be enough. 62. That's more expensive than Amazon. And the Amazon was basically £1 a metre. $47.99 for 50 metres. Basically the same stuff, just a different colour. And they've only got one of these left in stock, but I'm probably not going to need a whole 50 metres. And 25 metres may be enough. I need to measure it out, work out exactly what length I need and what route I'm going to take.
And Earthbound by Slank Ricky is Panzer a lot has farted the most with 4 farts.
And sort out the exact length that I need, because I don't want to have excess kicking around that I don't really need. So indoor harsh environment. Yeah, it comes down to the it's armoured to stop damage, but then you've got to have the right jacket on it, which is UV resistant. I mean, this is outdoor and indoor, because the jacket is where is it listed? It says somewhere. Yeah, LSZH for UV protection. Otherwise, I mean, if I were just to run ordinary Ethernet cable there, after a couple of years, the jacket on it would just degrade completely from the UV. So, and probably this would do the same. LSZH is to do with fire ratings, is it? Oh, right. Anyway, it says it's for outdoor, so it should, and it's outdoor, it's weatherproof, so I would hope that it's UV resistant. Again, the minimum requirement for fixed plant cabling out of the King's Crossfire. Oh, right, okay. Cables do like a good suntan, yes. But that's the next step, really, in this network, is connecting the 2 switches up properly. At the moment they're connected by Wi-Fi, which it works, but as far as I'm aware, you can't do VLANs over Wi-Fi. So, and I want to get my VLANs connected across to there because I've got one VLAN which is for all the DECnet stuff, which I want to basically have down there and bring up here. So, so I can have all the DECnet spread across the two locations. So I need to measure it out, see what length I need, and what connectors and things I need, and adapters and what have you, and then see if I can get permission from the landlord to drill a hole through the wall. That's not going to happen, so I don't know how I'm going to do it. Anyway, time for me to finish. You certainly saw VLANs in your Microtics wiki Wi-Fi. Well, you have Wi-Fi's access points that support VLANs, where the access point will give you a different Wi-Fi SSID and Wi-Fi network basically for each VLAN. So it's like having multiple access points on multiple network connections, one per VLAN. What you can't do, because there's no provision for it in the actual Wi-Fi specification, is tagged VLANing across Wi-Fi, carrying the tags across. Some might do it, possibly, but tagging adds extra bulk to a packet, and then the packets get too big. It's specifically tagged VLANs that it can't do. It can do untagged VLANs, where it takes in tagged VLANs and splits them out into multiple untagged ones. So, but actually forwarding a tagged VLAN over the Wi-Fi, some might possibly do it to a certain extent, not by design, but purely by chance. But I would need a dedicated Wi-Fi connection to do that, and I haven't got a dedicated, so yeah. Tags only need to be configured in Wi-Fi bridges, not point-to-multipoint, yeah. I'm set up for point-to-multipoint. I would need a specific dedicated bridge going between, and then it might work, it might not work. Some packets might get dropped if they get too big because of the extra bulk of the tag on it, so it's got to be fine. It's got to be wired somehow, so yeah. That's the next step with my network anyway, is to do that. But for now, it is time for me to finish, so here comes my outro. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. This has been a nice, productive little chilled stream again. Tomorrow, weather permitting, I am hoping to do a garage stream. If it's not too cold, I'm going to try and get out into the garage tomorrow evening and start taking a look at the big vacs. So, you better join me for that one, because that's going to be exciting. I'm going to start tearing it apart, cleaning it out, inspecting it, looking at all the boards, and then eventually putting operating systems onto it. VacStream might suck, it might indeed, yes. I better not have killed it already. Well, if it has died, it's because of the potholes on the roads around your way. It should be fine. We shall find out tomorrow, hopefully, if it's not too cold out there. It does get pretty chilly out there, so, and it has been quite cold at night here. So, we shall see. We shall see. If not, then I'll be back at my desk here as per normal. Of course,
that's a wrap on the Desk Network rebuild.
Tuesday will be Ben.
Everyone who tuned in and participated.
With some more Enterprise.
Shout out to MJ, GoGoGadget 360, PC Moggers, Our Beloved Pet Canadian, G Paradise, Jeepin 24/7, RF Programmer, Willikin, Daft Punkle, Dopaz, Owen Morton, 525, Remdogcap, Tyler Hoot, Chloe Raccoon, The Industrious Ann, Circeus Alop, PJB9 Now San 950, A Swarm of Dead Insects, Hot Rocks Girl, and Majenko Bob for the awesome chat. Special thanks to A Swarm of Dead Insects and Jeepin 24/7 for the subscriptions. Big love to our new subscribers Willikin and G Paradise. And a final thank you to Stream Elements for keeping things running smoothly. Ben, you're the king of flatulence with those 4 farts. See you next time.
I've just realised I didn't do Hot Rock's intro, and it's gone off the top of the chat scroll back.
My kind of
Oh, you'll have to post that one for me another time, Hot Rocks. I was so busy doing other things I missed that, I'm afraid. I'll do an extra special one for you next time. Right. I came the back roads way along to Stow on the Wold, and there's some horrible potholes down there. Horrible, horrible potholes. I'll go cross country. Oh, you'd notice these ones, Chloe. You'd notice these ones, believe you me. They're like moon craters. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, I hope you all have a very nice Monday, for what Mondays can be. Be sure to check out Ben on his Enterprise. Yeah, yours notices every slight ripple in the tarmac, yeah. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm going silent now.
Get back to work, you slacker.
The line must be drawn here.